Guys, I've been playing Marathon, which is not something I ever thought I would say. So I haven't been playing a lot of it. I basically sat down with my cousin Brian last Sunday, and I kind of just wanted to poke at the game because I was looking at Marathon and I was seeing like some of the kind of like character designs and stuff coming out of it, and I was like, "Oh shit. This is this is kind of my thing. Look at this weird like sci-fi health goth shit, you know?" And I was just like, damn, that I'm actually really fucking enamored by this. And so me and my cousin jumped on. We started playing duos, and I love how that game feels, and I love how like it feels so good to move around and shoot, and like everything about it is great. And like I love the character designs. The character designs are the kind of sci-fi I like, where it's not like, it is sleek, but everything's kind of chunky and bulky, and like they haven't covered every character design in like a million different fucking details. You know, it all actually looks like cool and interesting, and everything has like such a good like physicality to it. So we started playing, and I'm playing like trying out a couple of different classes, and I think the one I kind of land on, they're called shells in this game. The whole idea with Marathon is that you are basically a consciousness inhabiting like these different cybernetic, like ghost in the shell type cyborg bodies. I think there's like loads of fucking lore to it, but it seems cool. I think they look fucking. I think this guy is like slightly too much going on, but I think he's still like really cool. But like look at this Vandal. Like people have been cosplaying the shit out of her, and I get it. Like she looks fucking awesome. But even like look at this armor. Like it's so. Like I love how kind of beveled it all is, and like the weird visual language going on. It's cool, and then like you have all the like weird graphic design. And from what I understand, Marathon really ran into it in the pre-production when they did that beta, and it turns out they had lifted a bunch of like assets from that one graphic designer. That was insane. It seems like that situation has resolved, and that designer is now like happy about, or not happy, satisfied with like whatever kind of thing they reached. But anyway, so I started playing. The whole idea is that like you get dropped into this map. It's an extraction shooter, so you get dropped into this map. You have certain things you want to do on that map. There's non-player characters like NPC enemies, as well as teams of other players. And in some extraction shooters like Ark, which I haven't played at all, you can actually like kind of talk to people and be like, whoa, we don't want to fight. I very quickly learned that that does not exist in Marathon. Marathon is like, if someone sees you, you are fucking dead. And me and my cousin spent about 2 hours getting nuked out of it by other players. We would see another duo and just immediately, like we're just, it's just like they see us and we're dead. I like, the prideful part of me wants to be like, aimbot, I'm getting aimbotted. I don't think I'm getting aimbotted. I think I maybe just suck at shooters. It was like, but like it was still fun and tense. So like my character had this power where I can basically throw up this giant like radar that scans the area and like pings all where all like the enemies are, which is like massively useful in a game like this where like you're kind of facing this omnidirectional threat. And then my cousin's character was a healer, and so like we were trying our best to make do. And fucking hell, like some of the scenarios that we ran into, it just felt like genuinely so tense. Like there was one bit where we were extracting, and we were attacked by another duo just as we were extracting. And I got taken out immediately, and then my cousin is like getting taken out, and it was like 10, 9, and my cousin's like taking heavy damage. 8, 7, 5. There was also 6, 4, 3, and then my cousin goes down. 2, 1, and the timer resets, I think because he left the bounding area, and like we failed to extract, and it felt so tragic. Like it felt, oh, I can't believe that fucking happened, you know? And like that was our game. We failed to extract, and like it sucked, but it was riveting. It was like genuinely so great. And I know to an extent that's like all extraction shooters, right? Like that's what I just described is the base formula of extraction shooters. But for me, it's like, it's that multiplied by how the characters look, multiplied by how good the game feels, multiplied by like the weird lore. Like there's these, when you join a new faction in it, you get this weird like faction video. It's like, it has such a identity, you know. It feels like something I've never felt before. Like, not like it's a revolution necessarily, but more so it's just like, oh, this is a kind of sci-fi I've never touched, and I kind of love, I love everything about how this kind of looks and sounds. And, you know, it's been weird to see, I guess, like, the discussions around it so quickly go into that thing about, you know, player numbers and player counts and stuff like that. Oh, guys, actually, little sidebar here. I released 2 videos over on regular Eyepatch Wolves this week. These are 2 sections from last week's stream. And one of them was about High Guard and how I think the reception to High Guard is, like, weird. And the other was about Alex's cousin impregnating in Street Fighter 6. Which do you guys think got more pushback? Which of those 2 videos do you think had more people being like, well, now hang on. Technically, marrying your cousin... It was not High Guard. No, I got what I can only call the Shelbyville Rush. And look, I know some of you are going to get that joke, but there's a lot of people out there who are like, hey, if I want to marry my fucking cousin, I don't want to hear about it from you, YouTuber. And listen, look, God bless, okay? No hate. It's a big, dark world out there. There's probably bigger problems than people marrying their cousin. But I am going to laugh at it a little bit when they put it in my fighting game. Okay? So Marathon's real good, guys. I'm really, really enjoying Marathon. So, like, for the remaining hour, we did get, like, smoked. And we just kept getting smoked over and over and over. Because we're 2 40-year-olds who are out of practice with shooters. You know, like, that's the actual reason. But, it ended up being, like, one of the most engaging experiences I've had in a long, long time. And even though, like, there was an absolute, like, crushing futility to it, like, we just couldn't. There was one part where we got attacked by a duo, and I was able to take one of them down, but then the other guy took me down and my cousin down. And my cousin Brian, he is, like, the stronger shooter player. And it's just like, so now, I think we're going to play again this weekend, and our goal is just to extract successfully once. Just once, you know? And I think it's sad, but it's like, I'm excited. And so, yeah, it feels crazy. That's my current thoughts on Marathon. No, that's not Brian from Let's Fight a Boss. Different Brian. This is my cousin Brian, who I don't want to marry, by the way.